What if I told you that the Indiana Pacers came within inches, just 2 quarters, of snatching the NBA championship? What if I told you that a single injury changed everything? And what if I told you that in the middle of all this, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander put together one of the most unstoppable seasons we've seen in NBA history? Welcome back to the channel. If you love the NBA as much as we do, don't forget to hit that like button, smash subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Because today, we're diving into how Tyrese Haliburton, the floor general for the Indiana Pacers, gave his flowers to the man who took it all, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Space. Let's set the stage. 2025 NBA Finals. The Indiana Pacers, a team nobody expected to get this far. They'd been the underdogs all year. But somehow, they battled, clawed, and hustled their way to a winner-take-all Game 7 against the mighty Oklahoma City Thunder. Period. The game started with all the energy you could imagine. The Pacers believed, the fans believed, and for a moment, it felt like the impossible might actually happen. Then, disaster struck. Just minutes into the first quarter, Tyrese Haliburton, Indiana's all-star guard and emotional heartbeat, went down. Torn Achilles. Game over. Season over. Championship dreams crushed in an instant. But even before that injury, there was one man the Pacers had no answer for. One man who kept pouring in buckets no matter what they threw at him. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. On the Pat McAfee show, Haliburton didn't hesitate to give credit where credit was due. He flat out said it. Shai had one of the best seasons of all time, and it's hard to argue with him. Gilgeous-Alexander had already bagged the 2025 NBA MVP award. And after that, he put a stamp on history by capturing the NBA Finals MVP too. Night after night, he torched the Pacers with a deadly blend of poise, skill, and pure determination. Let's talk numbers, because the numbers tell the story. Against Indiana in those finals, Shai averaged over 30 points per game. More specifically, 30.3 points, along with 4.6 rebounds and 5.6 assists. And it wasn't just the volume, it was the how. When he couldn't drive to the rim, he punished the Pacers with his smooth fadeaway mid-range jumper. When defenders got too close, he baited them into fouls, drawing free throws at an elite rate. Even Andrew Nembhard, who gave everything he had on defense, couldn't slow him down. And Aaron Nesmith? He fouled out in 2 separate games trying to contain him. And he wasn't even the primary defender. Watching all of this from the court, and then from the sidelines, must have been a mix of admiration and frustration. He knew that if Indiana wanted to climb that final mountain, that was the level he had to reach. Because let's be real, the Pacers had already shocked the world just by making it this far. Nobody outside that locker room thought they'd take the Thunder to 7 games. And now, after Haliburton's injury, most analysts aren't expecting them to do much next season either. But here's where it gets interesting. Indiana has grown comfortable in the underdog role. They've made it part of their DNA. And even though Shai won't surprise anyone anymore, he's a marked man now, the Pacers still believe. They want another shot at the Thunder next season, another shot at history. But getting back to the finals? That's going to be a Herculean task. It'll take health, heart, and maybe a little bit of magic. But if this past year proved anything, it's that anything can happen in the NBA. And make no mistake, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander isn't just great. He might be generational. To see a player dominate the league like this at such a young age, it's rare. His combination of scoring, playmaking, and calm under pressure, even rarer. Think about it. MVP for the regular season, then Finals MVP. While putting up efficient numbers and making everyone around him better. That's the stuff legends are made of. And the scariest part? He's just entering his prime. Haliburton understands what that means. If he wants to hoist that Larry O'Brien trophy, he knows the road goes through Shai. And maybe that's the real story here. A rising rivalry built on respect. One young star looking across the court and saying, "All right, that's the level. Now it's on me to get there." And that's why we love the game. The drama, the heartbreak, the comeback stories that are waiting to be written. So what do you think? Can the Pacers bounce back next season? Will Tyrese Haliburton come back stronger than ever? And is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander already an all-time great? Or is this just the beginning? Let us know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, do us a huge favor. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video with your fellow NBA fans. Because trust us, we've got a lot more deep dives, trade rumors, and epic stories coming your way. This is what makes basketball beautiful. Respect among rivals, legendary performances, and the hope that next season anything can happen. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.